to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, this is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Enough to move the chains. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Stockton. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Pulls it on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Left side is Frazier. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Fires to the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throws to the wideout. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Right side, it's Epps. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Cook. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. No huddle offense to the line. Makes the tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. As every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
To the air, it's Hawkins. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return.
Yeah, let's run it. All right, bet.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, it's Bowens. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Makes the grab in their space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Into the end zone. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Michael Hawkins escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab. On the stop. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Cook. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Hawkins unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down for the offense. Again, it's Hawkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Throwing, Hawkins. Left side is sacked. Taken down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Cook. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Breaks into the open. The 50. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Michigan State who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Hawkins. Rush is on. Chase to the right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins finds a tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Hits inside. It's Bowen. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a
Y'all gay as fuck for that shit.
Go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's changing the play. Michael Hawkins. Out wide left, it's set. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Right side, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped.
Now you speaking my language. Who rolling up? Gerber, right?
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Touchdown, West Virginia. Great job by the back on the option.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Stopped right there. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
Bro, I can't do shit about that, bro. These niggas suck, bro. Fucking corners and shit.
Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th.
Bro.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and when do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Straight ahead, it's Frazier. They've got him corralled.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defensive.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So here they are, a chance to put together a game-winning drive in a tie game in the final moments. Lets it fly. Makes the catch on the right side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Buccaneers want to crank the tempo. Changing the routes with his
That nigga
receiver.
said K-State. God damn.
Hawkins. He'll take a shot.
Oh!
And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why.
Oh, he should have bagged him.
By the defender.
Come on. Yeah.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown
Georgia.
run. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh, no.
He gets a block.
Good time.
He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now after being stymied for this
I told him I was going to drive,
half,
bro.
they must put a scoring drive
It's all
together
good, bro.
here and answer
You
that
live and you
last
learn.
touchdown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on
Guess he
first
has to
down.
learn the hard way, so
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are.
Nigga,
To get on those
chill.
defensive linemen to
He
try to move
jazzing
it away,
it.
to get
He
a run
jazzing
game
it.
going. It squarely
He jazzing
falls on the
it.
shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 47 after
he
a
jazzing it,
10-yard
bro.
gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Frazier. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Stockton.
Get him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute
trying to
timeout.
let this sorry ass
Time is
team,
of the
bro.
essence for this offense to get things done.
Wait till year 2 when these niggas get nice. Can't wait till they get nice. About to recruit the shit out some fucking DBs.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I'm fucked.
Third and final timeout call by West Virginia. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big
Give me that.
plays by not...
Give me that!
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. The 30. Past
How
the
the
20.
fuck do you not pick
Watching
6?
this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that
That's a
interception.
mess, bro. That ball was shitty, though.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Get it. Oh, my God. Damn.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Nah, I got you, bro.
So
I need.
down,
Actually, no, I'm going for it.
In a huge spot.
Nah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll
I
be
got no
a delayed
timeouts.
game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations.
Nah,
You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
It's all good. It's all good. He's capped.
Now wait just a second here.
Oh, why's my screen shaking? What the fuck?
They're going to go for it here.
Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been so fucking bad.
And didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, keep him in.
Absolutely fearless
tackle,
giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I don't got any.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Out wide right, it's Frazier.
Get him down. That's in.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Finds his man.
That's short, and that's rolling.
We got a timeout. But he did get the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw one first.
Let's go!
Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to
do that. What? Oh, my goodness, bro.
Might be a good call later on in the game.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Throwing, Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.
And down goes Georgia. GG. Wait, I should be ranked now. I gotta be top 10 now. Ponce, you about to be out the top 10, bro. Wait, when do I play Trav shitty ass? That's who I want to play, bro. I'm gonna spank this nigga. I'm gonna whoop Trav, bro. I know what's up. Y'all niggas don't got that new Madden? That shit is tough. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely do. That's all I play. I know that. You don't even have the game. Stop capping, bro. So what? Yes, sir. Let me see what I'm ranked, bro. I'm about to go downstairs and smoke. I'll be back, bro. Beat me before, but we haven't played. The last time we played was like a year ago, probably, bro. Like literally a year. Fine, bro. Travis, don't lie. Don't like it when you lie, bro. Don't like it when you lie. Don't like it when you lie, bro. I don't even remember. God, this nigga remember everything to the T. God damn, nigga. That shit was a minute ago. I got a bye week. Wait, how the fuck is Travis number one? What the fuck? I beat the number one seed. That is so odd. How did Siobhan get two? Bro, niggas hate WV. What the fuck? Bro, I'm not gonna get no recruits, bro. No fucking recruits. I lose one game, no recruits are coming. Rise, clock. That means you stink, nigga. It's like that. That's wild to smell like, bro. Now, Chad, you said you love Ethiopians, though, bro. These guys stink.